Greetings, everyone, and welcome to Chant to Psalm. We are live in the rise, and it is 927. 927. It is, yeah, I, it is, we're tired, okay? When I say we, I mean these eyes. So, as we come on today, I want to give thanks for this day and for all of you joining today on this live in the rise. We are here another day. I know I'm late. I know I'm late. I know I'm late. But it's never too late. It's late when I'm not here on the earth. That's it. Then you're not going to, that's it. However, I'm here, I'm breathing, I'm thankful for this day. And I have been up all night. I'm writing not one grant, but two. Yeah, two. The one grant has turned into two because I saw a need on campus that needs, because this particular grant is you can do anything, and I just saw two situations that need to happen. So now I'm rewriting one to fit this need that I saw on campus, and it's a need at the library. Excuse me, Bubba. So I gotta turn around this way, y'all, because greetings. Thanks for joining live in the rise. I had to get my setup. You see, I have my friend. Hi, say hi. Yeah, so I am quite busy. This cannot be a long one today because I have quite a bit to get finished. I have to go to the library and I have to do an assessment of what happened, what needs to happen. And they have room, they have space inside the campus library. Oh, excuse me, on the second floor. On the second floor to do what I want to do. And I'm a librarian, so I know how to catalog that stuff. Can you all hear me? Okay. Thumbs up if you can hear me. Let's see. Okay. Hold on, you guys. Let's get some fresh air in. Why don't we? It is such a beautiful day. The weather is getting really nice, everybody. Really nice weather out there. Greetings. Welcome. Greetings. Have a sit down. Welcome to Live in the Rise. We are live in the rise, okay? And we're a little late, but I always like to talk about late is never, as late is okay. For me, it's okay because this is a service. This is a service that I provide. It is Live in the Rise, and we, translate the psalm. We, say positive words and affirmations. We have a daily communication. We have a daily communication for women. If you're a woman, stay tuned. We're going to be doing that. And today is the 27th. Oh my goodness. 27 is my number. So this is day 57 in daily communication for women. I have my hot tea. Sit up. Get your tea, your coffee, whatever you drink. And take a load off and come on and join me for Live in the Rise. We're chanting a psalm a day. Every day. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for subscribing. I would like to get at least 500 subscribers so we can have a 500 subscriber party and you can win something. So let's get to 500. Like the video, replay the video again. Thank you so much. That's a good thing. And I appreciate love you. Love. So for February 27th, we're in the book of Deuteronomy. Deuteronomy 20, looks like it's 27. Oh my goodness, for the 27th. How appropriate is that? So February 27th, we have, Deuteronomy 27. I like that. And we have 57. So we have some sevens going on. We have that 57. Okay. Today is day 57. If you're looking, if you are been following my channel, subscribing and keeping up with the daily communication for women, keeping up with, the verse of the day, the word of the day and all that. Today, we are looking at day 57 and we're in Hebrews 9:27. 27 is coming up a lot. Greetings, Cecilia Somodi. Greetings. Welcome to Live in the Rise. This is my service. Thank you for liking the video. Thank you for subscribing to the channel and for tuning in and replaying this again. So I'm going to be quick because it's 9:27 just popped up on my time. Hi, hola, Marie. Thumbs up to you. Thank you so much. 2 thumbs up for Marie. Let's give some thumbs up for Marie and Cecilia. They made the comments. You made the comments. Thank you so much for making the comments. That takes a lot to make the comments, to take that time. So, oh my goodness, where do we begin? I have my hot tea. As you can see, I got my hot tea. So sit up. Come sit up and join me for Live in the Rise. So let's start with our daily communication for women. Oops. Now, okay, this I can't put over here because it might spill. But this is what I've been crocheting while I'm getting myself together. I've been crocheting this. I don't know what it's going to be. Hungarian. Tell me where you're watching from. Where are you watching from right now in the world? Where in the world are you watching from? Where in the world are you watching from? Where in the world? Where in the world are you watching from? 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 Tell us in the comments. So, okay, I don't want that. I want daily communication for women. Daily. Let's hear it. Let's ready. Have a seat. Daily communication. Daily communication to righteousness for women. Daily communication to righteousness for women. Thank you for being Hungarian. We welcome you, Cecilia Somodi. Hungarian, Zepet Nagyan Hogoltel. Okay, I am not Hungarian. I am, don't know how to pronounce it. This is what I'm crocheting is, I don't know what it's going to be actually. It may be a blank, it may be I may make it a scarf. I don't know what it's gonna be. I just do it as a part of healing. Okay, my dad passed away in 2024. My son passed away in 2023, and that has been hard. So my daughter taught me how to do that. I'm gonna do a tutorial. So my sister, she wants to learn too. So I'm gonna do a little video tutorial for my booba. So day 57 in daily communication for women. Thank you so much for the comments. This is brought to us today, as I said, by Hebrews chapter 9, verse 27 to 28. And this is for our sins. For our sins. And it reads, and just as there is an appointed time for man to die once, and after that comes judgment. So Christ, having been offered once to bear the sins of many, will appear a second time, not to deal with sin, however, to save those who are eagerly waiting for righteousness, goodness, mercy, love, and kindness, that you want that in your life. You don't want to get up in a strife. You don't want to get up in a fuss. You don't want to get up in a bustling. You want to get up in a calmness. And oftentimes people come at you in a not calm. So, you have to return to that higher, one that is eagerly waiting. You have to be eagerly waiting for that. So, say that, speak. Cecilia from Somori. Cecilia from Somori. So daily communication for women is brought to us today by Hebrews 9:27-28. Lord Jesus, that's what it, or you can call any name. That's your relationship. I go Selassie the first, that's my go-to name because it's a living, Trinity. It's the power of the Trinity. It's not an English word. It's an Amharic word, Selassie the first. It's your Trinity first. You put all of them together first in your life. You will have a good time. You won't be, bothersome. And oftentimes when you are, it's other people coming at you to bother you. You're living a nice, tranquil life, and then, other people come in to bother it. So when that happens, you have to go into your daily communication, and you have to, this is what the daily communication speaks. We give thanks to that one for laying that one's life for the sins of many, including my own. I come today to ask for guidance, to walk in the path of righteousness, graciousness. Let I spread the word of righteousness and graciousness to the people, so that I may welcome the future in a good way. That's salvation, with a clear and unburdened heart. Selah and Selah again. That has been daily communication today for women. Okay? Let's look at now our verse of the day. Verse of the day. I didn't even look at what's the verse of the day. Yep, I did look at what the verse of the day. This is a good one, y'all. This is a good one. This verse of the day. No, not the verse. The word of the day. The word of the day is really good. The verse of the day. Let's get the verse of the day. I need technical help. Listen to the verse of the day.
Verse of the day. Verse of the day. Verse of the day. Verse of the day.
So the verse of the day today is brought to us by 1 John 3:18. 1 John 3:18. Oh my goodness. Dear children, let us not love with words or speech. Let us love with actions and truth. Thank you, Cecilia Samodi. You are beautiful, for your words are beautiful. Thank you, and I receive it. Selah and Selah again. 1 John 3:18 is rocking. Oh my goodness, I would tattoo this on my I would. This is 1 John 3:18. Oh yeah, man. People get all kind of tattoos and I would tattoo the scriptures. The scriptures, okay? So 1 John 3:18, dear children. I'm gonna read again. Don't love with words or speech. Like, people, I love you, and then they show you something different, right? So don't love with words and just telling a person. With actions. And what? Truth. Tell people the truth so that they don't have a burdened heart, right? According to our daily communication for women today from Hebrews, right? We don't want to have a burdened heart, right? Our heart needs to be unburdened. Where is it? Unburdened heart. I want to welcome salvation with a clear and unburdened heart. So I need to have truth, right? Truth. And I seek for that. And people try to hide and sneak around and they don't tell you the truth about what's going on with them. And and I'm seeking for the truth. Like, I want to know what is happening, So that is what we, dear children, okay? We must not love with just words. We have to love with actions and in truth. And we have to tell people the truth. Tell me the truth. I would rather you tell me the truth than have me hanging there in a lie of a web of lies. And I'm caught. And I can't be free. Because you've lied, you've kept me in a lie. So that is the verse today. Now, let me go to the word today, because the word today tells us we got to let go and let what? Righteousness flow. So let's look at that word of the day.
It's the word of the day. It's the word of the day. It's the word of the day. It's the word of the day. Word of the day. Word of the day.
So the word of the day today is let go and let God flow. Oh, it's okay for the English, because let me tell you, don't worry yourself that, yes, you need English to be, in business, and you need to know what English is to be part of the capitalistic, society. However, you keep your language, Cecilia Somori. You keep your language, your native language, pass it on to your children's children, okay? So today, February 27th, the word today, let go and let God. Let righteousness flow. Let go of the worry. Let go of the depression. Let go of it and just let righteousness flow and receive it in abundance. Receive it. So the word today is brought to us by a psalm, Psalm 143, verse 10. So I like to read what the verse of the day is brought to by. And the verse today is brought to us by Psalm 143, verse 10. Teach. I love that first word, teach. Teach I to do righteousness's will. To do righteous, to do good, in other words, to do good. Surah dochna, do good. Right? Teach I to do good. For righteousness is the God that I serve. I serve righteousness. People serve gods and idols and Christmas trees and Easter bunnies and whatever it is. I serve righteousness that is God. I go to the root of it. Okay? So that is keeping on a level path, because Psalm 143 verse 10, let your goodness, right? Let the righteousness that you have inside of you, and that is the righteousness ultimate of the one above, that's perfect love, let that lead you in a level path where when your path is level, is steady. There's a song, I'm feeling a little unsteady. You don't want to be unsteady. You want to feel steady. And that righteousness is not of this world. They talk about aliens. Yeah, okay. The righteousness is not of this world, because this world is about backstabbing, lying, stealing, murdering, just flesh, hurting and all this pain and stuff. That's why people, feel they have to die to go to heaven to get away from all that. You can have that right here on earth. You can be in your compound, in your what they call it, a mansion, and surrounded with the protection and hedge of the Most High. Okay? People remove that hedge when they remove that relationship. Keep that relationship with the perfect love that's above. Okay? And that starts by looking inside of you. So the word let go and let God, let go and let God is an act of divine inspiration. When you are inspired divinely, you let go of the foolishness. You let go of it. Okay? Okay, the Duolingo app is good. Yeah, the Duolingo app is good. And you can learn, different languages from that. So let go and let God and act on divine inspiration. Cecilia Somodi just acted on divine inspiration by taking that step to study English. English, to learn English. You say hi or greetings, okay? In America, in the US, they speak hello. Hell is low, because that's where, they've been taught to say that for a reason. Hello, hell is low. So, I don't want hell in my life, I don't want that. So I rebuke those words. Don't come at me with those words. You come at me, cleanse your word in the fire 7 times. Bottom line. So anyway, having this word today, let go, let God. We are, let me start reading it. The message is held for review. I don't know what y'all talking about. Having preferences and preferred outcomes is natural. You may have a preference for this. I may have a preference for that. That's natural. And wanting outcomes to be a certain way is also natural, all right? I want healthy outcomes. So I'm going to eat healthy. I'm going to, not eat processed foods. I'm not going to eat the meat of red blood. No, I talk about that. That stuff is decomposing in your body. They have to put things in the meat to preserve it from going bad on the shelf. So, what that is that's going inside of the meat to preserve it from going bad on the shelf is going into you and is decomposing you. Like, come on, you are what you eat. Check it out. Be careful. So, having preferences and preferred outcomes is natural. Okay, people want what they, they have their preferences. I have preferences based on preferred outcomes. I want certain outcomes. So, however, when I become too invested in a specific outcome, I may miss avenues of exploration because I'm so fixated on I want this specific outcome. You may miss these moments of exploring, and you may not recognize opportunities because you are not expecting them. So letting go and letting righteousness flow is a dynamic process that allows you to keep moving in the direction that is chosen while remaining open to other directions that may be better. Okay? I had a student come at me in a way, and I didn't react to her in a she was rude, just bullying. And I listened and I remained open to other directions that may be better. Okay. And I told her, thank you for telling me what you said. And being honest and, your truth. It may have came out in a disrespectful way, but, let's, your mom's name is Cecilia Somori. Your name is Zelia. Zelia. Hi, Zelia. So, letting go and letting righteousness flow is a dynamic process that allows I and you to keep moving in the direction that I and you have chosen while remaining open to other directions that may be better. So you remain supple in, communication to righteousness, relationship with that. That's supposed to be your God, supposed to be your Jah, your Almighty, the Most High, righteousness, or Rastafari, however you call it. That's your relationship and that's your business. I ready to listen to guidance and receive inspiration and insight that I is led in new directions. So as I go and I write these grants and I'm putting my, I'm listening to guidance and divine inspiration and I'm receiving it. So receive it. You receive that divine inspiration and guidance. Okay. I trust myself. You got to trust you. And know, don't believe. You got to know in the ability you have to reach your goals and your aspirations. You have to trust yourself. I have to trust myself. Sometimes I'm like, this is a lot for me. How am I going to do this? And and I have to trust and know in myself that I have the ability to reach these goals that I have and these aspirations. And I also trust that righteousness within me, that God within me, not this idol that people have, cash is king and money is your God and all this. And, you're serving, the money. And that is the ultimate free for some folks. I'm not saying anyone out there or, I'm just, people have put other things above God, and they've put, these things above their own selves, which is their inside of them where God lives. That's the God space. That's the righteous space, the good space, the caring, kind, forgiving space that is of the Most High. So that trust you got to have in yourself, because that's where that space is, that God space is. So you trust yourself, and that presence and power that inspires dreams and lights your way. Okay? That is that presence and power. It's within. And it's inspiring. It inspires, and it inspires, dreams. I see my product in these big box stores, and they're ordering bunches of them, and advanced payment to get my product in these stores. And that is, and that's, inspiring that dream and lighting the way to it. I have to listen to the guidance and receive inspiration. So that's why I stay alone many a times, so I can receive it. I can't receive it if I'm talking on the phone, I'm in a meeting, I'm in a this, I'm writing a grant, I'm doing this and this. Only when I'm writing a grant, yeah. When I'm in a meeting or something like that, I try to keep that presence and power that inspires my dreams and lights my way, even when I'm in these other places. However, it's so much more rewarding when I am in my space with myself. Okay? So this is the word of the day, teach. And it's brought to us by Psalm 143, verse 10. Teach. So I love that. That word of the day is, that was amazing word of the day. Okay. Thank you all so much for joining. I wanted to, where is it? For February 27th, for those of you following the scripture, the challenge to read the Bible in 1 year with me, Dr. SEWER, live in the rise. Guess what? We can do it together. So Deuteronomy 27 verse 30 is what we're on. And what it is talking about, when you are disobedient, you're going to get, you're not going to get good things happening. When you're obedient, you get blessed. And then there is this commitment you need to have to do good, a commitment to righteousness. So the covenant's demands, and it's a life or death decision, really. The covenant is ratified. So some people have chosen the path of death, and some people have chosen the path of life. And in those choosing, sometimes you lose friends, sometimes you lose family, sometimes you lose people because you've chosen life, but they've chosen death. And it's okay. We have free will to choose. So when we look at Deuteronomy, perfect conformity to the will of God, as the sole sovereign is perfect liberty. So when you conform to the system of this world, that's death, right? When you conform to the will of righteousness, because this world ain't about nothing right, okay? You see what's happening. Years ago, they said Babylon falling. It done fall a long time. It's still fall. It's crumbs now tumbling and down, okay? So it's been falling. I don't know what people talking about. What's happening? Where you been? Under a rock? It's been falling. So just because it's obvious now, because stuff is being restructured in the government. Don't, come on, it's there, it's falling, it's like crumbling down. So that perfect will, that when you conform to something, and I want to use another word for conform. What is another word? Comply. When you comply with rules, standards, or laws, of this world, guess what? That's you. You've chosen death. You've chosen that. I asked someone, the road to life is hard. Ain't no microwave easy road. The road to death is easy microwave road. Okay, so pop it in the microwave. I wish you the best. Perfect conformity to the will of righteousness, right, is the sole sovereign, as the sole sovereign of is perfect liberty. Yeah. So perfect conformity to the will of God as the sole sovereign is perfect liberty. So when we talk about perfect love, perfect liberty, you have to comply with the laws that it is of righteousness laws. Not these laws, they have law, they're going to be paid. Look, years ago they had laws say certain people have to drink from one fountain and another group drink from this one. That was a law. There was a law you couldn't learn to read. If you picked up a book, that was it. No. So there's laws in this world that people comply with and they just go along with. And some people stand up against those laws and lose their life in the process. So I am not about that. I'm looking at perfect compliance with righteousness. That's what I'm married to. So, ones and ones have to come to me in that way. Righteous goodness, perfect love, and truth. People lie and they don't tell you the truth. I know from past behaviors of folks. So that is it. What is it here? We have Deuteronomy 27:30, 27. Yeah, those who. Oh my goodness, I have to read this. Oh my goodness. So when things are going bad for you, read Deuteronomy 27 and see if you are doing any of these things. Let me tell you. Wow. It said people are cursed. Cursed is anyone who makes an idol, a thing detestable to righteousness, the work of skilled hands, and sets it up in secret. So they have an idol and it is in a closet or something, and they bow into this idol. And the Israelites were doing that when they made this golden calf. All the people speak amen. Cursed is anyone who dishonors their mother or father. By Cecilia Somodi, everyone, from Hungary. Let's give her a blessed shout out as she leaves. Cursed is anyone who moves their neighbor's boundary stone. Like they go to their neighbor and take their land. Wow, this one, the second one is powerful. Anyone who dishonors their father and mother. So that's why you got to be respectful to your mother. You got to be respectful to your father. I tell my son that he needs to read this one. He wonder why his life and situation is happening, because you need to be respectful. So cursed is anyone who leads the blind away astray on the road. So that person who leads the blind astray is going to get some troubles. Cursed is anyone who withholds justice from the immigrant, the fatherless, or the widow. You hear that? Their life, they're not going to be good. You withhold justice from the immigrant, the fatherless, or the widow. I'm a fatherless. My father is gone off the earth. I'm a fatherless, child. However, my Father Almighty lives in me. So therefore, I am giving thanks for that higher Father, the Almighty Father and Blessed Mother. Cursed is anyone who has sexual relations with any animal. You hear that? Anyone who has sexual relations with an animal is gonna have a hard. They're gonna end up not good. They're gonna be cursed. Because remember, who Jah blessed, no one cursed. So those who are blessed don't do these things. Blessed, I'm telling you. Cursed is anyone who sleeps with his sister, the daughter of his father, or the daughter of his mother. Okay? Sleeps with. Cursed is anyone who sleeps with his mother-in-law. Cursed is anyone who kills their neighbor secretly. That's these things. You see what's happening? And this, what I talk about the world, this is what's happening in the world. Look at these shows on ID, and these documentaries of people doing things to their neighbors. It's just ridiculous. Cursed is anyone who accepts a bribe to kill an innocent person. Cursed is anyone who does not uphold the words of the righteousness of the law and by carrying them out. Those who don't uphold truth, righteousness of the law of that, and they don't carry them out, they're going to be cursed. So, this is now the bless of obedience. So this is what those who don't do those things I just said are going to be blessed. All these bless will come on you and accompany you when you are obedient to righteousness. So you will be blessed in the city and blessed in the country, not just in the town, but out in the rural areas. The fruit of your womb will be blessed. You hear that? The fruit of my womb will be blessed. So that means I may be pregnant. Okay. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. The fruit of your womb will be blessed, and all the crops of your land and the young, your calves and all your animals of the flocks is going to be good. Your basket and your kneading throw will be blessed. You will be blessed when you come in and blessed when you go out. Righteousness will grant that the enemies who rise up against you will be defeated before you. These enemies will come at you from one direction, but flee from you in 7. Righteousness will send a bless on your house and on everything you put your hand to. Righteousness will bless you in the land that righteousness is giving you. Righteousness will establish you as a sacred people and promised an oath that when you keep the commands of righteousness and walk in obedience to righteousness, right? All the people on the earth will see that you are called by the name of righteousness, and they will fear you. Like, oh my God, who is this woman? The righteousness of God, Him and herself, will grant you abundant prosperity. In the fruit of your womb, the young of your livestock, and the crops of your ground, and the land swore to your ancestors to give to you. Righteousness will open the heavens, the storehouse of a bounty, to send rain on the land in season and in due time, to bless all the work of your hands. You will lend to many nations. You're going to lend to many. I told someone this yesterday. However, you will borrow from none. You're going to lend people thousands and help many, but you're going to need not from any. Righteousness will make you the head, not the tail. When you pay attention to the commands of righteousness that is given to I and I this day, and carefully follow them, follow righteousness, you will always be at the top, never at the bottom. Never a bottom feeder. I give thanks for this word today, everyone. This is powerful. Do not turn aside from any of the commands given to you today, to the right or to the left, following other gods and serving them. Don't turn aside. Don't turn aside from the commands that's given to you today. Don't to the right, to the left. Don't go follow other gods and serve these gods. You're going to be in a turmoil trouble. Okay? So, when we talk about Deuteronomy 28, and the bless for the obedience, it talks about the curse for the disobedient. When you do not obey the righteousness, truth, integrity, and do not carefully follow all righteous commands and decrees that's given to you today, what I just read, all these curses will come on you and overtake you. You will be cursed in the city and cursed in the country. Your basket and your kneading throw will be cursed. The fruit of your womb will be cursed. The crops of your land, the calves of your herds, and the lambs of your flocks will be cursed when you come in and cursed when you go out. Righteousness will send on you curses, confusion, and rebuke in everything you put your hand to. When you don't follow and you don't obey and be obedient to righteousness, these things will come unto you, until you are destroyed and come to sudden ruin because of the evil you have done in forsaking righteousness. Being all of the things I read here that you're doing, killing your neighbor, doing all this stuff. So if you're not doing this, you're good. Okay? Righteousness will plague folks with diseases until righteousness has destroyed you from the land you are entering to possess. Righteousness will strike you with wasting disease, a disease that you don't die right away, it's just you're wasting away disease, with fever and inflammation, and scorching heat and drought, with blight and mildew that will plague you until you perish. Okay, the sky over your head will be bronze, the ground beneath your iron, you iron. Righteousness will turn the rain of your country into dust and powder and will come down from the skies until you are destroyed. This is serious for the disobedient, sleeping with animals, having sex with animals, doing all this stuff is not. Whoo, child. The Lord righteousness will cause you to be defeated before your enemies. You will come at your enemies from one direction, but flee from them in seven, and you will come a thing of horror to all the kingdoms of the earth. So the opposite of what's going to be blessed is what's going to be cursed. So I won't go into all this. This is brutal. And we're at the top of the hour here. And I have to smoji on out. So I am glad for this day. Thank you so much for joining. Oh my goodness. If you're reading the scriptures, be careful because a lot of stuff you may find like, oh my gosh, I'm doing this. I shouldn't be doing that. This is why this is happening. Oh my goodness, and it becomes a self-reflection. So self-reflect, and give thanks that you have that to do. Thank you for joining Chanta Sama Day. We're out of time. Oh my gosh. Woo! We are out of time. Thank you so much for joining. We are done here. Yeah. Stay tuned for life lessons from the ocean. That's gonna be on a different short. It's gonna be on one of my shorts. So thanks for liking the video, everybody. Have a blessed day. Have a blessed day, everybody. Take good care. Chanta Sama Day. See you next time, live in the Rise.